Okay, Barbara, it's a fish tank tour today. We're starting off with my favorite tank. It's the 55. We've got a lot going on in here. There's a lot of stories being played out every day, all day. We got my puffer fish. He's an Amazon puffer. His name is Sean Puffy Combs. His little, I don't know, his little friend is a puffer fish, which follows him around. A different kind of puffer. It's a pea puffer. And here he comes. He's coming through the weeds now. I don't know if you're going to see him. Here he comes. There's the pea puffer right in almost the center bottom of your screen. He follows Sean around like it's his big brother. He's the cutest thing ever. We've got lamp-eyed tetras in here. We've got rasbora tetras. We have Congo tetras. That's the big guys right there that you see. There's the pea puffer back there again, and Amazon puffer, of course. They're busy today. They're having fun. We've got killifish in here. I've got one crazy, that guy, I can't remember his name now. I'm frozen on camera. And there's one red fin tetra, and there's a whole bunch of rummy nose tetras in here too, but they like to hide when I get the camera out. There's some neons. You can see those guys, and they're swimming around. And then I also have some killifish. Those little guy that just swim by the front. I've got males and females, and they've set, oh, that's a, that little striped thing that came by, that is a algae eater. They've set up their little territories, and I'm hoping to have some babies. I'll be super excited about that, should that ever occur. So this is my favorite tank as far as action goes, and there's so many stories going on, and they're so busy, and things are happening in there, and I just love it. Got lots of plants growing, so I'm into planted tanks. So, of course, I'm into planted tanks. Now let's switch over here. We're in the kitchen. We're going to come around to my apistos. These are my Apisto agassizii, and they are remarkably absent from view on the camera, which is a shame because they're very pretty fish. I've got a male and a female in here and a few snails. Hey, fishes, where are you? And of course, lots of plants they can hide in. I see the female back there. I don't know where they are. We might have to come back and try to take a look at them. But as you know, I've had this little plastic stupid tank for a long, long time. And where are the, well, there's Mr. Apisto down there on the bottom. Does no credit to his beautiful finnage and how pretty he is. And then his little female is really kind of bright orange. I don't know where she is. What the hell is happening? Anyway, well, let's move on. They don't want to be dealt with, apparently. So here's the shrimp tank. These are my pure line crystal red shrimps. Sorry for the glare. The sun decided to come out this very second, apparently. And so, you can see them. I've got 2 Endler's Live Bear males in there. They help to keep the vermin down. But so we've got, here's some pure line, crystal red shrimp. Everybody's having some snacks. That big tube thing is I push food down the tube and then it doesn't get into their soil and wreck it and get it all messy. But anyway, there's a ton of shrimps in there. A ton of shrimps. And they are gorgeous. Gorgeous. These shrimps are absolutely gorgeous. I'm so proud. I worked very hard to get this thing going, let me tell you. Okay, back. This is a kind of a hot mess. It's a tub on my dining room table. It's got Endler's Live Bearers that I use for feeders for my bigger fish. And it's also got, you can't really see it very well, but there's a ton of red ram's horn snails, and I sell those too because puffer fish, bigger puffers, mine eat them too, but bigger puffers have to have snail shells to crunch on to keep their teeth from being too sharp, and they need to wear their teeth down. So we're talking about Mabu puffers and Fahaka puffers and other puffers like that. So I sell my red ram's horn snails, and they're delicious. And then we got the tank in the living room, and this is, you'll recognize this, the living room. There's the, yeah, that and that. And then here we got these guys. We got, I wish I could turn my camera sideways. It'll probably make you sick. It is the Smothers Brothers. It's Tommy and Dick. Tommy has a little heart on his side there. And the other guy is basically a Dick. That's why his name is Dick. And then there's my very almost favorite fish in the world. He's an African leaf fish. That's him right there. His name is Weef Weef. Then I have a couple of giant danios and some very large, there's a fan in the reflection. And there's some very large Siamese alligators. This is what they look like when they're done algae eating. They just turn into big lugs that sit around and eat food. Anyway, this is a planted tank, as you can see. There's plants everywhere, and the plant that's up there, that big ball of stuff, is actually growing out of the tank. That's all the plant that's coming out of that tank. A little sprig of that stuff, stuck it in there, and look at it. It's crazy. It's going crazy. Those roots, they're going everywhere. Yeah. So this is very much planted tank. There's Leaf. There's Weefy. Look at the Weef Meister. Oh, we've got so terrible reflection. It doesn't show your true beauty. He's a beauty boy. He's very shy. Usually he doesn't come out very, I mean, he's not, you know. Oh, and there's another fish in here called Mr. Magic. He's a very large catfish. He has a big long name, which I won't bore you with, but he hangs out in that cave right there. That's his little cave. There's also a giant Plecostomus in here, but he's not very giant. He's kind of small. Okay, so sorry. Now, let's go back to the last tank we have to look at, and this is Tanky. This is Tank. Tanky! Come on to the video! There he is. Yep. He's my pride and joy, my big lug, my crazy pants fish. He is actually a cichlid. He's a Texas red cichlid, and he came from Thailand with a bunch of other fish, and me and this one other guy in my fish group are the only ones that have any left. They either got ate or died or whatever, but he is fading beautifully, and I don't know what that means, but that was my friend says that, my other Texas red cichlid friend. And I dumped some Endler's live bears in here for him to eat. You see all those little fish? Yeah, they're now his friends. He doesn't eat them. They just keep going, and actually they've bred. So now I've got babies in here too. Tanky's an idiot. And there's one more fish in here who's fun. His name is Morty. Morty's down there in the flower pot. You probably can't see him. He's some kind of algae eater rescue. I don't know. He's funny. He's got freckles on his face, and I don't know. I just like him. So he's in here with Tanky. So that's it. Tanky, when I got him, was about 2 inches. Now he's about 7 inches. People might call him a tank buster. You know, like he'll break the tank, but he's very calm, and yeah, he's not, he doesn't seem like a tank buster. I hope he isn't a tank buster. That'd be a big mess. So anyway, that is my fish. That's my fish. Say hi, Bo. Say hi, Auntie Barbie. Scratch, scratch. I can't see a thing. I'm blind as a bat. And here comes little Bee with her cranky facey. There she is. Here's your cranky facey right there. Yeah, she is. Yeah, you're the good boy, aren't you? You're a good boy. Can you give us a high five? Yeah. A high five. Give me a high five. Yeah, good boy. That's a good boy. So, that's a fish tank tour for today, Barbara. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you very much. We'll talk soon.